Okay, folks, but this thing is huge. This is a toy on. I broke this one off over here. It's all part of the same root ball. It's probably over 8 inches in diameter. When I get down into the ground with it, and I was thinking, you know what? I'm just going to remove this thing completely. I'm going to use my Top Dog. Here it is for proportion, just so you can see. I'm going to take it out with the Top Dog right now. Proceed to destroy this thing. So I'm going to split it up in sections because it's just too big to try to get out all at once with this little hand tool. That's part of it. Part of the same roots thing. It's coming out. I don't think I can get it in one chunk. I'm gonna split it again. That's what this is good for. See, I wish Rouge Hoe would make these with a long axe handle that's flat on the side, sort of, because then you can orient it quickly in your hands just by tactile feel. You know, with a round handle like this, there's no reference point for where this is through purely tactile methods using, you know, feeling. It's just, you have to look every time. There it is. Look at that bad boy. How long did that take? Anyways, now I don't have to trip over it, and guess what? It's not going to grow back. It's totally removed. The problem has been removed. Here's a little baby that started growing up, a toy on right next to it. Oh look, here's another one. This is little. I think it was connected with the same root system. Got it out. That's the end of that story right there. Snapperoonie. So right behind me here, you see all this brush here? I'm going to clear that out with my Top Dog tool made by Rogue Tools. And I normally would just take my chainsaw and just lop these off and then rip it out by the ground with the tool, but I'm just going to do all of it with just the tool, just as a demonstration of how effective the Rouge Hoe Top Dog is. Okay, well, I'm going to shoot at a different angle. I'm going to shoot from over here. Might as well put on my safety glasses just in case something goes flying into my eyes. Like this little tan oak tree right here. This little tan oak tree. I don't want to cut it off. What I want to do is get down and get the root ball. So I'm going to try to cut below it. Below what I see on the surface here. Trying to make, I don't know if you guys can see that from your angle there. Hearing that sound? popping sound. Look at that. With this tool, that's not coming back. Sure, there's some roots in the ground, but this kind of tree, this is a tan oak, a Lithocarpus densiflorus, and it's done. It's not coming back. I got it all out of the ground, understand? Okay? That's different. Most brush guys just cut everything off. Now this right here, this right here came off a big stump. I don't run roots or dirt through my chipper. Nope, not me. Look, I'm not even working that hard. This thing does the work. That background sound is some guys using a chipper in the distance. See, this is what is called brush removal. It's not the same as brush cutting. Most people cut brush. I'm not just cutting brush, I'm removing the brush. Removal. Complete removal. See? Complete removal. What did I do? 5 hits? Maybe 7. I could run this through the chipper. Look at that. Ball, not running that through the chipper. And I got this. The root ball out, which is the pulverization technique, where you just, this one was a little bit bigger. Oh, okay. I've done all kinds of brush clearing over the years. I've used a brush hog on a tractor. I've used really good weed eaters. I've used weed eaters with blades. I've done just cutting brush any which way, but there's something extremely satisfying about doing it like this. The root crown ball, totally destroyed. It's a longer way of doing it, but. Because over the years of doing this kind of work, I've come back to people's properties to see the fruit of my labors and to see the effect over many years. And this is the best way, getting things out by the roots. There's just no better way. So it's extremely satisfying working like this. Deep, it went down into the earth deep. Thing is, once you get the brush out of the ground like this, weeds and grasses will grow back. Of course, that's where the weed eater comes in. Then you only have to use the weed eater to just knock down all the grasses and the weeds. And then it's easy to maintain the cleared space. You just use a weed whacker. 2 hits. And of course, if I see a shrub that's nice and has good form, I'll leave 1 or 2 here and there. And then if I find an oak tree, a baby oak, I leave that. If I find a maple tree, I leave that. So I'm not, destroying everything. What I'm doing is getting rid of the weed trees like tan oaks. This one with a bigger root ball. Yeah, this day I was working. Was recovering from a severe back injury, so I was going kind of slow. But and I was in total pain the whole time I was cleared all this brush out of here. I think I had a slip disc in my lower back. Still recovering. Anyways, just to show what this tool can do, even with a disabled person like me. But yeah, I mean, just imagine what I could do if I had 3 guys working with me that were as fit as I was when I was 35. We could clear a whole forest in a couple of days with just one of these tools. Amazing tool. I love it. It's a great tool. Everyone should have one. Yeah, I got all that cleared out with this, the Top Dog, in about 20 minutes. Made by Rouge Hoe. It's actually made by Pro Hoe, but the distributor is called Rouge Hoe, so I don't know why they have 2 names for the same company. But there's their logo right there. It's an elephant. I don't know if that's in focus. An elephant, and it says Rouge